What's going on, everybody? Triple Crown 24 back today, and I have a monumental addition to my Miguel Cabrera collection. And that's a pretty strong adjective to use to describe a card, but I think it is definitely appropriate in this video because I have landed a white whale. But of course, you know me, there's always something else before I show off the card. I did purchase one lot that I want to show off really quick. I got these, how many cards I got here? 9 cards for just under $10 shipped, so a little less than $1 a card on these, and I'm pretty happy with the deal I got. I'll show you this little lot here. It's a little mix of different things. I was really interested in the 5 Cabreras that were in the lot, but I needed to up my total on it to kind of make it worth the shipping price for both the seller and myself. So I went on the guy's blowout thread, great seller on there, and decided to pick up some more that I thought looked cool, or cards that I didn't have that I probably should. So I got these 2 Bo Jacksons, the Future Stars, and the Rated Rookie, 2 classic Bo Jackson cards, 2 of his most sought after ones, right up there with the 1990 score with the 2 Sport photo. But I love both of these, but I actually prefer the Rated Rookie a little bit more, and I'm a huge Topps guy, so if that's an indictment of how cool this card is, I don't know what is. But this one's actually really well centered too, and that's sometimes tough to find with 87 Don Russ, so happy to add that in. Another card that I probably should have already had, but I don't, but now I do, was this Ken Griffey Jr. Again, Griffey Rated Rookie for $1. I think it was Topps 85401 said it. When you see that card for $1, you just kind of have to buy it, and I was thinking of him when I saw that on there for that price. And then also this Blue Mojo Verlander, which is numbered to $3.99. It's kind of strange because he's listed as a Tiger here, which normally in Topps products, they're not going to, or excuse me, Topps or Panini products for that matter, they're not going to put a player with their past team if they're still playing. It's usually their current team, which would be the Astros for him. Speaking of Prism, I added to my ever-growing rainbow of Cabreras from that set this year with the blue Hyper and the red, not numbered on those. The 83 style Topps. I've been after this one for a while. I just haven't found it for a price that I was willing to pay, because it's a kind of a lower end insert, I would say, but very happy to add it in now. I love 83 Topps. I got the blue Salute from Series 2 and the blue International Affair from Update. These are not numbered, and they're just the parallels. I think I'm actually missing the base version of those, so I'll have to get that at some point down the line. So that was my little lot pickup I had. And then there was a card that I'm sure you came to see today. I'm going to move the stand a little bit closer here just to make sure we get the right angle on this card. There's a lot of really fine detail in it, so presentation is big. I think that gives you a pretty good view of it here. But this is the 2015 Topps Triple Threads Black Printing Plate White Whale Miguel Cabrera autograph patch. Now, when I started collecting many years ago, and I really started getting invested in, I guess, more so the quote-unquote hits side of things, so the low-numbered cards, the autographs, and the relics, there were several different kind of cards that really stood out to me. I love booklet cards, and as you guys know, I have a couple of Miguel Cabrera booklets. I love autograph cards. Who doesn't like autographs? And I have quite a few of his autographs now. I like superfractors, and you can see I have one in the background, and the Panini equivalent of the superfractor with the black finite, which is an equally stunning card. I'm growing more and more fond of these black finites every time that I glance over and look at the Miguel Cabrera I have. And then Triple Threads was always the product that really stood out to me. I just really liked how the messages or the little nicknames, the stats were spelled out with pieces of relic. I just think that's such a cool idea, and obviously it's been popular enough where Triple Threads has been around for over a decade now. I want to say the first release of Triple Threads was in 2006. I know some people rag on it just because it is a sticker-heavy product. You can see on this one here there is a sticker, but really doesn't stand out all that much on the printing plate surface, I would say, compared to some of the gold or beige surfaces that are normally there. Some of those types of yellow shades, the stickers really stand out. It's a lot more obvious. But here, I think a lot of the attention is drawn to the patch window as well as the blue autograph, which pops extremely well on the faded background. If you close your eyes and open it, your eyes are usually drawn to that blue right away. So what do these numbers mean? I was actually wondering that myself, and I didn't realize what it was until I bought the card. And here it is right here. It will tell you significant stat. Following Hank Greenberg. I think there might be a typo there, tops. And Maglio Ordonez in 2014. Cabrera was Detroit's third player with a 25 homer, 50 double, 100 RBI season, which definitely not easy to do if you think about the average player. If they're getting about 500 at bats or more in a season, and they're going to have, I want to say, like 150 hits or so is probably what's average for a player. To have 150 hits and then 75 of them, so about half of them, go for extra bases, more than half, that's pretty outstanding. That means that you're hitting the ball hard and you're hitting the ball far most of the time. So definitely not easy to do. But this is just an incredible piece. Some of the patches on these can get pretty crazy. The Tigers don't really have uniforms that get too wild. Their road uniforms are actually a little bit better for patches than their home ones, just because it's navy blue and white on the home ones, and on the road ones you have gray, navy blue. You also have white and orange as well. So this one looks like it was taken from like the seams of the jersey somewhere based on how it's done. I think it looks really cool. There's a seam on each little piece here. Something tells me this is multiple different pieces from multiple different places on the jersey kind of combined into one on this card overall. But just really a stunning card. It's right up there with my favorite Cabreras, my favorite Cabrera autographs as well. I would say probably my top three would have to be that one, the museum framed, and the one that kind of started my super collecting that I got before any of the ones you've seen. The 2012 National Treasures Laundry Tag Patch autograph numbered to 8. Really just all of those. It'd be hard to pick a number one, but if I had to give you a top three, it would have to be those. So that's going to wrap up my video for today. It went longer than expected, but that usually happens every time I make a video. Let me know what you think about white whales down below and of today's pickup. With this is also my 20th Miguel Cabrera autograph that I have in my collection, at least according to my spreadsheet. I have one more that's coming in. I have a couple of more miscellaneous pickups coming in as well. I don't think there's anything that's quite as big as this one, but there's some pretty cool stuff I'll have coming in prior to the National. So stay tuned for that. Thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.